Hi guys, welcome to Sabondi Academy. So in this video, we'll be solving the question 10 of the 2019 WASSCE Core Maths Theory questions. So question 10A. In the class of 50 students, 24 like football, 21 like basketball, and 18 like cricket. 6 like football and basketball only. 7 like basketball only. 3 like basketball only. 5 like all the 3 games, and 14 did not like any of the 3 games. Illustrate this information on a Venn diagram. II. Find the number of students who like alpha, football and cricket only. Beta, exactly one of the 3 games. Beta, exactly one of the games. So let's move on to the solution for our question 10. So we are being asked to illustrate this on a Venn diagram. So we have this. Our universal set will be equal to the number of students in the class, which is 50. Number of students who like football, number of students who like basketball, and number of students who like cricket. We know that the number of students who like football is 24. And for basketball, 21. And for cricket, 18. So this will be for football. This will be for basketball. And this will be for cricket. Now this portion is the number of students who like football, basketball, and cricket. And we are told that 5 like all 3 games. So 5 like all 3 games. So we have 5 students here. Also know that 3 like basketball only. So only basketball will be here. 14 did not like any of the 3 games. So 14 students will be outside the circles but in the square because they are part of the class. We also know that 6 like basketball and football only. So the whole of this is the number of students who like football and basketball. But then this side represents the number of students who like football, basketball, and cricket. So the number of students who like football and basketball only will be this portion. Those students are 6. So we don't know the number of students who like only football. So that will be our A. The number of students who like only cricket will be our B. The number of students who like football and cricket only should be our C. And the number of students who like basketball and cricket only should be our D. So this will be our information on a Venn diagram. So 10AII, we have to find the number of students who like football and cricket only. So football and cricket only will be C. So first, let's find our unknowns. So this red circle represents all students that play or all students that like basketball. And we know that the number of students who like basketball is 21. So then we are saying that 6 plus 5 plus D plus 3 should be equal to 21. So 6 plus 5 plus D plus 3 should be equal to 21. So we have 17 plus D is equal to 21. So 14 plus D should be equal to 21. So our D is equal to 21 minus 14, and this is equal to 7. So our D will be equal to 7. Now we also know that whole of the green circle plus 3 plus D plus B plus our 14 should be equal to the total number of students in the class. So we have 24 which is the total number of students who like football, the whole thing, plus 3, plus D, plus B, plus 14 should be equal to 50. Now we know D is 7. So we have 24 plus 3 plus 7 plus B plus 14 is equal to 50. So we should have 48 plus B is equal to 50. So our B should be equal to 50 minus 48. And that would be 2. So our B is 2. Now we know that the whole of the red circle represents the number of students who like basketball. So the total number of students who like basketball plus this, plus this, plus this, plus our 14 should be equal to 50. So we know that 21 plus A plus C plus B plus 14 should be equal to 50. Now we know that our B is 2. So we have 21 plus A plus C plus 2 plus 14 is equal to 50. So we have A plus C plus 37 is equal to 50. So A plus C is equal to 13. But then the whole of this represents the number of students who like cricket. So C plus 5 plus D plus B should be equal to 18. So C plus 5 plus D plus B should be equal to 18. But we know that D is 7 and B is 2. So we have C plus 5 plus 7 plus 2 is equal to 18. So C plus 14 is equal to 18. So C is equal to 18 minus 14. And that will be 4. So our C is 4. And we know that A plus C is 13. So we can say that A plus 4 is equal to 13. So A will be equal to 13 minus 4. And that will be 9. So 10AII. Find the number of students who like football and cricket only. So alpha. The number of students who like football and cricket only will be equal to, so this is the number of students who like football and cricket only. So we have 4, will be 4. And then beta, the number of students who like exactly one of the games. So only football, only basketball, and only cricket. So we have A plus 3 plus 2. And our A is 9. So exactly one game will be equal to 3 plus 9 plus 2. And that will be 14 students. So this brings us to the end of question 10A. Now don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any comments, don't hesitate to leave them in the comment sections. So question 10B. If 3 minus A, 6, and 7 minus 5A are consecutive terms of a geometric progression with common ratio r greater than 0, find the value of A. So let's begin with the solution. So 10B, we have the numbers 3 minus A, 6, and 7 minus 5A. So for all geometric progressions, we have a common ratio. So we know that 7 minus 5A over 6 should be equal to 6 over 3 minus A. And this is our common ratio. So this is our R. So 7 minus 5a over 6 is equal to 6 over 3 minus a. Now when we cross multiply, we get 3 minus a multiplying 7 minus 5a equals 6 times 6. So we have 3 minus a multiplying 7 minus 5a is equal to 36. So 3 multiplies 7, we have 21. Then 3 multiplies negative 5a, we have negative 15a. Negative a multiplies 7, we have negative 7a. And negative a multiplies negative 5a, we have positive 5a squared is equal to 36. So this will be 5a squared minus 22a plus 21 is equal to 36. So this is the same as 5a squared minus 22a plus 21 minus 36 is equal to 0. Now this gives us 5a squared minus 22a minus 15 is equal to 0. Now when we multiply 5 by negative 15, we get negative 75. So we look for factors of 75 that when we add, we get negative 22. And that will be negative 25 and 3. So we have 5a squared minus 25a plus 3a minus 15 is equal to 0. So when we factorize, we have 5a into bracket a minus 5 plus 3 into bracket a minus 5 is equal to 0. So we have 5a plus 3, a minus 5 is equal to 0. So 5a plus 3 is equal to 0, or a minus 5 is equal to 0. So we get a is equal to negative 3 over 5, or a is equal to 5. So when a is equal to negative 3 over 5, for 3 minus a, 6 and 7 minus 5a, we have 3 minus 3 over 5, 6 and 7 minus 5 multiplying negative 3 over 5. So we have 18 over 5, 6 and 4. So 6 divided by 18 divided by 5 should be equal to 4 divided by 6, and that will be our R. And when we do this, our R will be equal to 3.333. And when a is equal to 5, 3 minus a, 6, 7 minus 5a becomes negative 2, 6 and negative 15. So our R becomes 6 over minus 2, which is equal to minus 15 over 6. And our R is equal to negative 3. So we have R1, which is 3.333, and R2, which is negative 3. But from our question, we are told that our common ratio is greater than 0. But negative 3 is not greater than 0. And so our R is 3.333. So when a is equal to negative 3 over 5, our R is greater than 0, which is 3.333. So then our a will be negative 3.5. So therefore, the first term of the geometric progression is negative 3 over 5. So this brings us to the end of question 10. In our next video, we'll be solving the question 11 of the 2019 WASSCE Core Maths Theory questions.